Hi everyone, Ulria here, and today we'll be looking at Sikran from the Mythic raid testing on the beta. This fight plays out very similarly to Magmarax in the sense that you start off on the edge of the room and keep going in a circle until the room is entirely covered. The fight is straightforward and fast, and if tuned properly, it is likely to be tight on the DPS until we get some more gear a couple of weeks in. Let's go over the mechanics separately and then see how they interact with each other. Sikran marks 4 players and lunges through them. Each player in his path will receive a dot and spawn a mirror image called Simulacrum, so you want to ensure that only the targeted players get hit. Each Simulacrum pulses AoE damage until destroyed. Very important on Mythic is that those images have to be spawned at least 5 yards apart from each other, otherwise they will explode for a lot of damage. Occasionally Sikran will target 3 players with Decimate and Shootout Blades. Anyone in their path will take damage, so you want to get those out of the raid and make sure that they hit the simulacrums instead, as they will destroy them. The blades pierce through you, so you don't need to go behind the images. Throughout the fight, Sikran will cast Rain of Arrows, which is exactly what it sounds like, it's just swirlies on the ground you have to dodge. And the final thing Sikran does is Shattering Sweep. At 100 energy, he will spin his blade around himself, which will do fall off damage to everyone, so you better make sure you run as far away as possible. Alright, now that we're familiar with the mechanics, let's go over the strat for this boss. What we did is every time charges came out, we had the 4 people form a square. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape, just make sure you're not within 5 yards of each other. Each time a square got filled, we would move the boss to the next location. Very important thing to note is that the raid is always towards the middle of the room, so no one accidentally gets caught in the charge. For the decimates, we had people aim to clear as much of the simulacrums as possible and just throw healing CDs to out-heal the dots. It is very important to destroy them because whenever Sikran does his Shattering Sweep, he will make you take more damage whenever a Simulacrum is destroyed, and then he pops every remaining one on the field. It is not deadly if you have 1 or 2 you didn't clear, but the more you have, the higher chance it is to one-shot you. For the Shattering Sweep, I suggest you place a gate under the boss and you hold Raid Take It. You can put ground DR effects on the other end like AMZ or barrier to reduce the fall off damage even further. Every main phase has 3 charges and 2 decimate casts. The sequence goes like this: 2 charges into a decimate, into a charge, into the final decimate, into him hitting 100 energy. This means you have 6 decimates to destroy 12 simulacrums. From that point onwards, it is just rinse and repeat until you run out of space. That's it for Sikran, straightforward fight, very easy dance to remember, and I personally really like it. I think I'm willing to go as high as a 7 out of 10 on this one. Thanks for watching, hope I explained things well and gave you condensed enough information about the boss. You can find more resources in my Discords, which I will link in the description below. Feel free to also catch my streams on Twitch where you can see more beta and other wild stuff. Have a good one.